2021 is upon us. Yay! I love New Year's. You're not going to see this until Monday, but it's New Year's Day. And I am ready. It's my favorite holiday in the whole wide world. Yep. I just love a fresh start. I'm trying to plug my iPad in here. I bought a nifty adapter, and it lets me video and charge, hopefully, at the same time. We're gonna find out, because it says I only have 36% battery. So there's that. Anyways, I gotta move over too, because I don't know how it just drifts. We have to find a new center. Nope, not gonna be there. Anyways, I thought it would be fun to kind of show the projects I want to get done. Also, I'd like to have this as a video to refer back to at the end of the year to see if I stuck to something. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I don't do goals. I don't do any of that anymore, because it's just, you go in full tilt on January 1st. I'm going to do all of these things, and you make lists and you pick words. And then about a week goes by and that goes out the window. Some people are really good about sticking to it. I do notice that a lot of them are also people who do this more for a living. But anyways, I can't think. Anyways, so I thought I would kind of show the projects that while I'm fidgeting, the projects that I want to work on in 2021, and what my plans are for them, and yeah, that kind of thing. So I have several. Okay, let me show you a picture first. Here's the picture. Okay, the picture is of my shelving unit that's right over there. And what I did was I dug out some of my 12 by 12 drawers, and I am only allowed to work on projects that fit in these two sets of drawers. I can't start another project until I have finished what's in those drawers. So if I find a project that I'm like, oh my God, that's the coolest thing ever, that just motivates me to finish something else. Now, several of them are ongoing projects, so they will never be finished, or it will be years before they're finished. So those don't count. But there are several over there that I've had for years that I've wanted to do. I still want to do them, but they just keep getting shoved down the road and shoved down the road. So what I thought I'd do is show you the projects that I have and kind of go over my plans. And that's the general gist of this video. So I'm gonna go grab the first one and I'll be right back. So I figured I'd start with the main one that always happens every year. It's gonna happen every year. It's gonna happen every day. It's gonna happen every month. Is my fauxbonichi. And so that is one of my first ongoing projects for the rest of forever. What I have it this year, the difference is I have it in a drawer to kind of organize it, because I want to use, there's certain supplies that I bought years and years ago that I bought them to use in my fauxbonichi. Why are we so bright? It's like blinding. There we go. I don't know what happened there. That I bought to use in my fauxbonichi, and then I never got around to doing it. And then every year I'm like, oh, I meant to use that in there. And then I never get around to doing it. So I want to have a drawer where I can keep that as a reminder, even if it just ends up being a post-it note that says, don't forget. But for my fauxbonichi project, what my use it or lose it supply is this year. And Stephanie, I think this will answer your question if you end up watching this. No. You won't. Just do your thing, girlfriend. Do whatever it is. Even if they were the same, they would be different. So use whatever you're gonna do. But I got these from Graphic 45 forever ago. I think that the date says 2014, and I bought them at scrapbookingforless.com. That's a great website for deals. Cheap deals on scrapbooking, paper, stickers, dies, stamps, stuff like that. And if you're from Montana, they're from Montana. They're up in Great Falls, I believe. Anyways, they sell older collection stuff. You know what I mean? Anyways, I got these forever ago. And they are there was probably a collection name. Time to Flourish collection. Yeah, Time to Flourish. And I just, oh my gosh, I saw these and I had to have them. And in the end, I put them away and goodbye forever. I never saw them again. And so while I was cleaning out over the last couple of months and making adult decisions about, girl, you ain't ever going to use that stuff, and giving away a bunch of stuff and getting rid of a bunch of stuff and all of that kind of things, I ran across these again, and aren't they just, yes, right? They're beautiful. I don't have any of the rest of the collection because I don't scrapbook, and I don't want to make mini albums like this again. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm never going to do it, but it's not really my goal this year. So look at that. Isn't it just so pretty? So you get the point? Okay. So that's my plan for my fauxbonichi is mostly I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. So if you've been watching my fauxbonichi aside from December, you will see that I have a style, and I don't foresee that style changing this year. So it's changed a lot over the last 6 or 7, 8 years. But I don't see it changing too much from last year to this year because I just want to get memories on the page. Probably the only thing my plan is that normally I do a 2-page spread per day. This is the dotted grid journal. I'm hoping to not do that this year. I think I'm gonna just do a 2-page spread for 2 days with the option that if you know I've got like 20 pictures I want to get in the book that day, then I can do a 2-page spread. So I don't know. Normally a year takes me 3 journals to get through. I don't know how many will what I'll get through this year. And so we'll see how that goes. That's that plan. Wow, my sweatshirt's dirty. This is, I don't know what color this is. They don't actually, I don't think, tell.
It's 11:15.
Yes, I forgot. Hold on. All right. It's like a seafoam green, which is probably not coming across, but whatever. So I have January figured out, and that's going to be coming up in a video very soon. But that's my plan for my fauxbonichi, is basically do my photos just like I always do, and journal my day just like I always do. So there's not much change in that. The only difference is doing the 2 days on 2 pages spread instead of 1 day on 2 pages. And I'm hoping to do a video every time. So that also gives me days in between to film. That's my thought on that. All right. next ongoing project I just found yesterday. And well, in fairness, I've been looking for a project like this to use up my stuff that I have hoarded in my stash forever because it was too pretty to use, too pretty to get rid of, too old, you know, it was, oh, it's so vintagey and it's all this kind of thing. And I don't know if this long-term will fit me, because the lady that's doing it is a fiber artist and textiles and stuff like that. She likes to sew and that kind of thing. And I don't do a lot of that. I like it. I like to watch it on YouTube, but I don't personally do a lot of that. So one of the reasons I picked this was I was hoping that it would kind of pull me out of my comfort zone into trying different things, but I want to be able to use only what I have in the house. So I can't really buy anything. Like, I can't go buy a product for it. So if she uses a material that I don't have, but I have a paper equivalent to it, that's what my plan is to just trade it out for that. But I like the idea of her reason for doing it, and because one of my big things that I don't ever want to get back into was, for years and years and years, I made crafting things, tags, mini albums, junk journals, you name it. I've run the gamut. And none of them mean anything all these years later. They're just pretty things I made, which has value in itself, but it doesn't really bring anything to the future. And it takes up time that I could be doing something for a memory instead. And to me, having memories in print of some kind is more important than anything. Obviously, that's not the same for everybody else. You do you. But the reason that her challenge caught my attention, besides her use of supplies, was that on the back of all of the tags would be a memory, a thought, something, a diary entry, if you will, from you about whatever you were thinking that day, or whatever you want to write down about that week, or whatever. And I just thought that was, yes, I can get my creativity going with the supplies, but then there's still a memory involved in it. So if I keep the 52 tags together, and 100 years from now somebody stumbles across them, they will get to hear my words. And so that's why I picked this challenge to be my challenge. She bought tags off of Amazon. I'm trying not to buy. I'm not really not buying, just, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. I'm using it. If I find something I like, I'll buy it. But I'd like to try to use things, even if they're not. I'm trying to get out of but it doesn't look like hers. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I have this tag die. I don't have any clue of whose it is. I don't keep packaging. And so that's the tag that I'm going to use. And then the hashtag is hashtag 52 tags handmade, but Han is spelled H-A-N-N-E because her name is Anne. Great. It's a great twist. I love it. I'll put all of the links down below for it. I'll put all the links for anything I have. I'll try to remember to put them down below. But anyways, on YouTube and Instagram, it's hashtag 52 tags handmade. And I'll link the video to how she explained it and that kind of stuff if you want to join along. And if you do, be sure you put the hashtag in it or tag me or something, because I would love to see how yours turns out too. I'm totally intimidated by this project because I don't junk well. Meaning I am a very boxy person in the sense that there are legit reasons for why things have to go. And the idea of just organically putting things together is another reason I picked this channel, because it's my weak point. And so, or challenge is because of that. So I will get more into that when I do a video on that. And they're going to get posted once a week, so I'm going to make sure that I do my video once a week on this. And so that's that drawer. And I'm working on labels so that I won't forget. Okay, so the last official long-term project I have is that doesn't go in there. Is that journal I've been showing you guys, and I was trying to come up with a name. It's gonna be about me in the sense that, see, I already kind of, I've been penciling in ideas. I posted a while back, help me name it, and everybody had the best ideas. It was really good. But then I stumbled across a word the other day on the internet, and I decided that is what it's going to be about. Because one of the problems with all of the memories that I keep is I'm behind the camera or I'm behind the pen. Everybody else is in front of the camera or the story is about them. And I've given up a long time ago of ever being in the picture because it's just not going to happen. I can harp on them and I can beg them, and the reality is that it's just not going to happen. So, and because I'm not a selfie person, that won't happen often either. I don't get the thousands of selfies that are posted. I apparently missed that gene, or that I'm a wrong generation, but oh my gosh, some Instagram accounts are like 65,000 photos of yourself. I don't get it. But okay, squirrel. Anyways, I couldn't come up with a name. Well, I ran across a word the other day because I was listening to Stephanie. She's my enabler these days, if you haven't noticed. And she made a comment about how that the kids and the husband, because this is completely out of context, but this is what took it off. You know, that Stephanie, she's not just the maid, the housekeeper, the wife, the mom, whatever it is, that she is Stephanie. And before she was all those things, she was Stephanie. And even though those things have come into her life, she's still Stephanie. And one of the things that I get after the guys about, and not so much anymore because, again, let it go, is the fact that I am more than the maid, the housekeeper, the nanny, and the, you know, that kind of thing. That I existed. I exist. I'm somebody. I am Felicia. You know, I always laugh because I don't hear my name ever. And, you know, those kind of things. Honey, mom, you know, and what this whole journal is about is me. And so I can't promise that there will be photos of me in there because, again, giving up on that. But what I thought would be really fun and cool about it is to just fill it with self-prompts, if you will. Even, you know, from the deepest, you know, what was the worst moment in high school for you, to the silliest, you know, what's your zodiac sign, you know, or what high school did you go to, or, you know, what is your earliest memory? You know, there's thousands of prompts out there, and that's my plan. And then taking that prompt and turning it into a page. So I'm going to use the zodiac one because that's the easiest. I'm a Pisces. And so what I want to do is put down information that, you know, my birthday is March 9th and I am a Pisces, and then do the art that is inspired by the zodiac sign and the birthday and birth and that kind of stuff. And that would be a page, and it would be about me. And, you know, so on and so forth, if you will. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. And I don't really know because I haven't really started. And, but that's the general gist of it. But the word that I found that I liked was existence. And it's not a self-care book. It's not a make myself feel better book. It's not a take care of me book. It is about the fact that I'm 48 years old. I'll be 49 years old. And while I have dozens of years of memories of everybody else, I existed in that time. I was here. I am here. And that is why I'm going to call it my existence journal. And because it's about me. And to say I existed. So when somebody looks back through it, they will see my existence. Make sense? I don't know. It makes sense in my screwed up world. Anyway, so that's that journal. This is an ongoing project. It could probably take me years to finish it. I don't know. And I have 20 minutes to art, or I have a brilliant idea and I'm going to go grab this. Okay, the other art journal I have going is just another one of those that really doesn't have a name, but it's technically my arty junk journal. I don't know how else to explain it with that, but I've already done some videos on this. That was weird. Hear it? Oh, it's the cat. I'm so stupid. Ignore me. I bought this journal insert over this last year, mostly because I wanted to do some kind of artsy. I was tiptoeing back into the artsy, if you will, but I wanted to have a junk journal, art journal, everything journal. Okay, I'm just going to call it an arty junk journal because it's just play. It's just for play. It's my favorite quotes. It's to use textiles that I would never have used, but mostly it's just fun. You know what I mean? But it still has a memory. It has a reason. It has a point. It's about me or something going on in my life or something. Get it? I love this quote. It's the reason it's in the front, and I have to read it. The one thing that you have that nobody else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write, draw, build, play, dance, and live only as you can. That sums it up for me, but that's why I started it with this, and I just love it. But this is to just play, but it's still like my favorite quotes. But it's not personal in the sense that everything's about me or a particular topic. So this is what I call my fun journal or my quote journal. They're just things that make me say, yes, that's what I'm talking about. You know, your life is your story. Write it well, edit often, enjoy life, inspire, and I get to play with stuff. And this is kind of what that other one's going to be, but I want to answer prompts in that one. So there's going to be a lot of journaling in the other one. This one's not. This one's like stay curious, but inside here is a picture of the guys and the cats. I probably can't get it out with. So there's a memory. It's, you know, stuck in there. In you go. In you go. And I've showed these. These are all, I think, on videos. I'm not positive on that, but anyways. But, you know, sticky out things. And then I have postcards. And again, there's memories about it in here. So you know, it's still personal. Somebody's going to flip through here and find tidbits of our life. Same with this page. Whoops.
It's 11:30.
I hit mute. That's not fair. Darn thing. Anyways, just favorite things, you know, things that spoke to me. Fear does not prevent death. It prevents life, and that's my opinion on COVID. And then that's as far as I've gotten so far. But so this is another sort of ongoing project. But what I want to use stuff in here is repurposing old projects. Like I made this, oh my goodness, I have no idea how long ago, 8 years ago or so, because I made a matching one, then I got the kittens in it. So so I thought, you know, use that and then put some of my favorite photos in it. And then I've done a video on this, and obviously that's as far as I got was the video. But I have taking old projects. This was an old mini file folder, and I want to repurpose it and put it into this journal as a page. So it's a different one because it won't have a lot of journaling in it, but it's still quotes and things that speak to me. Okay. And where I can put a personal journal entry or a personal photo or something in there, I'm going to, but I'm not worrying about dates. I'm not worrying about any of that kind of stuff like my fauxbonichi is. This is just like, I did a nature thing, and so I went to grab pictures of the grow stations to show, you know. But so that's this ongoing project. Okay? Are you still with me? I want to do is just some random just do it projects, and most of these I'm going to give away when I'm done with them, either as a gift or just as a giveaway to you guys, because they're just to get out my creativity, and they're just to get to play with pretty things, but I have no purpose for them, and I am not storing things anymore that I've just made and I have no purpose for. Doesn't mean I won't make them, just means I'm not keeping them anymore. And so I don't have a plan, a personal plan for this project. So my plan for it is to make it and then give it away. I have no intentions of selling stuff or any of that. If y'all want to make money off your stuff, that's great, but that sucks the creativity out for me. For years, I worked with people doing graphics and selling stuff and building stuff, and I won't get back into it. It was terrible. When you bring money into it, good luck. You changes. But that's my personal opinion on that. I don't care what you do. But so I printed out, this is from My Porch Prints, and I bought her whole Faded Missives collection because it's gorgeous. And the color spoke to me, and the pattern spoke to me, and I had to have it. I currently don't have a plan for it, so unless I come up with something that I will use immediately for it, which, again, probably not. I don't do the Dear Diary thing very well. I will probably give this away to somebody. So it'll either be a gift or a giveaway. Probably a giveaway, because that's fun, right? I don't know. But anyways, I have it all printed out, and I just have to now put it together. And so this is a short-term project, has to be finished this year, or it's got to be given away or thrown away. That's the way it works. Okay, now I have I started it, now either figure it out or pitch it project. Ooh, look at how dirty that is. What? Okay, obviously these were out in the garage. I started on video, I have videos of it, this altered book. This is as far as I got, which was whatever the last video was. And so my plan is to just, by the end of this year, this will either be something or it will be trash. Because I can't, not storing this stuff anymore. And, you know, but I think right now, I just going to get the pages glued in, and we'll see where it goes from that. And then I'll move on to tags and pockets and see where it goes from that. And that's my altered book project. And it's a little empty, but I have a whole bunch of stuff for it. So this is another one that I don't know if I'm going to keep it when I'm done with it or not. But I saw this collection from Simple Stories in 2012. It was brand new in 2012. I bought it in 2012 because the colors just said yes. It had motorcycles. My husband at the time had a motorcycle. The colors, it was such a guy, you know, like a guy collection, which is so rare. They're either shoot 'em, basketballs, or little baby boy stuff. There's no no teenager, no adult stuff. I swear, it's crazy. And I'm not looking anymore because it's crazy. Anyway, so I started this probably to do it for an album with the guys in it, like a dad and me type album for him and Josh. And then one year I decided I wasn't doing anything anymore but my fauxbonichi, and I haven't crafted since. So this is an old project that I'm going to get back into. I don't remember where I found the tutorial. I don't know if there's an actual tutorial. I don't know if I have a video on this. I'll have to look back. Back in the day, I didn't normally do process videos, so unless it was finished, it probably doesn't have a video. But I'm going to finish this and either use it for the guys or I'm going to, again, give it away. So, it's chipboard. There's a chipboard covered. It has magnets in it. And you open it up like this, and I got quite a ways on it, but there's pockets, places for photos. I'm assuming, see, I don't have a clue. I'm assuming that probably was hooked somewhere. But I don't remember. If anybody recognizes this, oh, please let me know so I can find again where I don't know. But see, it's got all these flippies in it, and it's just, it needs to be finished. But see, I had blue marks on I'm assuming it was like there, so this would flip maybe. Gosh, I don't know. But you get the idea that this is, it's almost done. So I'm going to finish that. That's a finish it thing. And like I said, I'm either going to put photos in it of the guys, or I'm going to give it away because, yeah, I'm not keeping anymore. There's no sentimental value to it other than I made it. Well, gosh, that would be a full house. Imagine I cooked this, therefore I can't eat it because I cooked it. Exactly. All right, so that is a Get It Done in 2021 project. And the last project that I have, I'm going to pop another photo up here. I have done these collage type frames, if you will, for all of Joshua's life. And then he turned 12, I think. I don't remember when the last, hold on. 9, 10, 11. Yep, 11 years old. So the next one was 12, 13, 14, 15 that I wanted to get done. I actually would like to get the next one 4 through 15, so 16, 17, 18, and 19. But I don't know if that one will happen. But I have all the stuff to get him to 15 at the very least. I found this paper. What is this paper? It was, can't read. Apparently it's not suitable for small children. I don't know when this came out. I don't know, but it's Kaiser Craft. I loved the colors. I loved the patterns. It spoke preteen, teen to me. I have a lot of it. There's also some Echo Park in there that I thought the colors went well with it. And I have stickers and all kinds of stuff that I want to do that last frame with. And so I need to find the frame. I think I have found one on Amazon. I haven't been able to find them locally. I got them at Walmart 1,000 years ago, and I haven't been able to find a matching one. And so I'm going to find another one, buy 2 of them, and finish those. But that is a Get It Done in 2021 project too, because he's 20. So 12 years old was a little while ago, and that's how long I've been storing this stuff. So it's time to let it go. Either do something with it or let it go. Yeah, and there's a lot in here, so I have enough to do 2 at least. So I could do 12 through 15 in this kind of color scheme, and then I could do 16 through whatever in this a little more grown-up stuff. So, but I'm gonna order 2 frames, and we're gonna get that done also. I have 1 drawer left empty. That means I get to pick 1 more project. So if something does come along, I do have space. But my #1 goal for 2021 is to get videoing. I want to get videoing. I don't really care so much about building a following. So, I mean, everybody loves to have lots of followers, but it's not my reason for doing this, and it's not my goal. And if I only have 4 or 5 of you, I'm okay with that. Because that means we're hanging out and crafting, right? But I think that's a loaded year. In between that, of course, I am doing my gardening and my living whole food plant-based stuff and my groups for that, and my fauxbonichi group, and I have a bazillion things on my plate, and my #1 thing for 2021 is to stop feeling like I have to focus on one and I have to give all the rest of them up if I only focus on one project. Because, you know, I only can do my fauxbonichi. I'm not going to do anything else. Well, then I don't do anything else. And I have time. I just need to turn YouTube off. But anyways, that is my project plan for 2021. What is your project plan for 2021? Maybe you'll inspire me to fill that last drawer with something. I'd like to hear all about it. Link me up in the comments down below if you've got a video about what your project plan is for 2021. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, which should be that January divider page, because yeah, welcome to the 1st, which of course by the time you see this will not be the 1st. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I hope 2021 is awesome. Don't let this pandemic stuff ruin your life. Don't let it alter it. Let it make you creative. Make it give you time to focus on yourself. Get yourself healthy. Get yourself in a good place. Work on you, because what does it matter if you survive the pandemic if you're not living to do it? Questions, comments down below. I will see you in the next video. You have a great day. Bye.